In November 23rd of 1977, I started this. I was 27 years old. I mean, people took a chance on me. Who was this kid? You know, and so the question is, so it's always been incumbent upon me to always never forget that somebody took a chance on me, because of the fact that they had a need, and it was my job to make it better. Cleveland is home. It's what I knew. It's what I'm about. Opened up, sat there and waited. And I figured I'll make it work somehow. It was a risk, it was a chance, but I was betting on me. And I didn't have any kind of expectations except that I was going to make it work some way or another. Since day one, I don't care if you're 2 years old or you're 92, I always walk in and say, "Hi, I'm John Hudec." It's not doctor, I'm always saying, "I am John Hudec, and how can I help you?" And to me, that's ordinary. Ordinary things people take for granted. You can't. Those are the things, that's how you build a business, by not taking anything for granted, the little things. If you do the little things well, you got a great foundation, the bigger things are much easier.
I like to see people smile all the time. It's amazing when kids come in and the first thing that they say is, "Where's the treasure box?" We wish they would say, "Where's the toothbrush?" But you know, it's the little things where you let the kids go out of there smiling, because we know that could be a very fussy appointment for them.
We're in the business of dentistry. We're in the business of helping people.
That has to be the most important thing. It has to be, you know, that the patient understands and feels how much that we want to give them good care, and we want to do the right thing, and what they say and how they feel is important to us.
When we got into the Hudec one patient, one priority, I like that, because it's exactly what it means. And when you see that we've got 17 offices, if we have that commonality, that goal, then if it gets through one, it should get through all. And our success is built on that, is that a commonality of theme.
I believe in Hudec 1 because ultimately you want every patient feeling as if they're the only person on the planet that matters at that given time. You want them coming into you and feeling like they picked the right dental office out of the 20 that are surrounding us.
It's simple. If you choose here, you have a right to expect that while you're here, in our dental chair, in our dental office, that our focus is on you. That when we're with you, that's where you belong, and that's where our thoughts are, to make you better.
Hudec 1 means to me is putting the patient first. That has to be our priority. And if we focus on, you know, showing the patient that they're important, because without them, we're nothing, you know, then everything else falls in place.
You want to treat them as if they're the only person, no matter what could be going on in your life, the million things that we have going on, you want to treat it as if they're the only person that matters at that time.
When people talk about Hudec Dental 17 offices, or 18 or 20 or 25 or 30, wherever we get into, I want them always to think of, hey, this is what you're going to get there. You're going to be treated fairly. You're going to be, people are going to look you in the eye. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to talk about fees freely. They're going to be understanding. I'd want them to walk out and say, if you went to this one, if you went to that one, if you went to Middleburg, if you went to Strongsville, if you went to Broadview or Macedonia, guess what? Everybody treated me the same. And I walked out there with a smile. That whether it's now or 2050, things may change, technology may change, but ultimately it's all about hopefully creating relationships and treating people. There's one priority extraordinarily well.
It's changed, you know, in so many ways. The main thing that's never changed, and really the only thing that hasn't really changed is really the core values of the company. And that is, that, it is a service industry and to focus on the patient. And that's something that has never changed.
So there's a lot of people that have worked here, have contributed to this success. There's some that are still here for after 30 years. But it's like a puzzle. They're all a piece, and they all contribute to the final puzzle, how it all fits together. Do I believe in my staff? I couldn't be here today without them. When you think about it, if just as I've grown, why shouldn't you grow? Makes sense, doesn't it? If everybody wants to get better, and that's how I always believe it. Not one that says that everybody's entitled to it. I like the idea that people want to get better for themselves. One time somebody gave me a chance. I think I owe it to give somebody else a chance.
In any business for 37 years is wonderful, but being in business and having a successful product that keeps growing is almost unheard of. And the way he does it is so humbly but driven. So kudos to Hudec Dental. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you in 6 months when I get my next cleaning.